And welcome back to Evergreen Speedway's Home Track Heroes here on CW11 as we have 26 laps still to go in the Stinger 8 main event. I feel like we've already been green for like 40 of them.
Yeah, there's been a lot of action, but we're getting ready to come to the green here. 40 car, Andrew Reinders is out front here. Michaela Larson in the 57 in second. Michaela gets a good jump to hold that second spot there.
And Talon Kohler not giving any room, trying to pinch Larson down as much as possible. As here comes Snyder. Oh, they're making contact already.
Here comes that 77 and Caleb Childs through. We're just shuffling him out of the way.
Yeah, there goes Snyder around. Beckel has to go around, and then Robert Smith, he's going to bounce through the dirt. Turn a little bit of rallycross action right there in his 42 machine. He's going to get back going. We see Snyder fire back up as we go back to the front of the field. You see Talon Kohler there serving the penalty for taking out the 15 car, but now a ton of action already heating up. Now just 2 laps into this green flag run at the intersection.
Oh, getting close again. Yeah. Yeah, when they get spread out like that, man, then you got to just kind of think about that intersection coming off at each corner. Do I go or do I brake? Do I go? Do I brake?
Yeah, Robert Smith right there. He's definitely tugging as close to the back bumper of Michaela Larson as possible. Robert Smith, the veteran he is, definitely showing that he knows how to get around this 8 as he's already making his way in front of Larson there, trying to catch that ground he lost.
Absolutely. Caleb Childs here leading this pack.
As he's got Reardon right to his back bumper with Claiborne and Myers all right there. As you see, Claiborne, he's got that cheater wing right there on the side. He's got those extra fins on that 43 machine.
Absolutely, that helps with the aerodynamics.
That would him turn around these corners on the north and then going down to the south pole right here as that intersection is heating up a lot. As that's quite a long train that these leaders are gonna have to start working through.
Yeah, and as the leaders go faster and the train bumps into each other, they go slower and it just brings them together. Oh yeah, see they're already checking right there.
Yeah, that's a lap car of Snyder in the 15 holding up Reinders, and now that allows Lindbergh to look to the outside of Michaela Larson for the lead. And Michaela's like, hey, Reinders, you gonna speed up a little bit? I don't want to lose the spot.
Yeah, Reinders is holding up, been in command of this thing the whole time, but I think it's fixing to get a little exciting.
Yeah, that long train of cars certainly holding up these lead 3 with the lap car Snyder. That's going to allow Zach Bristol almost to come and join the pack as we see the 77 of Childs get a little bit sideways.
Oh yeah, they're all checking.
Wow.
They're all checking.
That's actually going to allow Lindbergh to get around both of them for the race lead. What a move from the 7. And Lindbergh showing why he's got a few wins already.
Showing experience right there. That's what that is.
That is phenomenal driving from the 7 as he's going to try to get to the outside of the lap car of Snyder. As like I said, here comes Zach Bristol. He's going to get to the back bumper of Reinders already.
Michaela Larson there. Little contact there with Snyder, the lapper, in second place, Michaela.
They're going to take the tire as well as here comes Goss back out of the pits. Good to see her return to the track as, looks like they
came up.
Might have forgot a few hood pins when they sent her back out on track.
Goss's hood is up right into the tire.
As, there's a little bit of intersection contact right there.
Lindbergh said, I'm trying to time it just right.
As he's going to take the back of Dana Ireland as there she comes to a rest. That's going to bring out the caution. As here, we're going to take a look at the replay from the drone.
From the drone.
It looked like that whole pack almost sort of checked up when Childs and Robert Smith got together. I don't know if Childs really saw that Myers was there that made the contact.
Bam!
Yeah, I'm keeping my eye on the 42 and the 77 down here at the bottom right of your screen. I think the 77 thought that Robert Smith was the one that spun him out. Wow. That's some retaliation right there from Childs. I don't know if he saw that. It was Myers that was really the one that got into him. Robert Smith just is a benefactor from it, and he thought that the 42 hit him, and he got his payback right there. So we'll have to keep an eye on those two. As they're in the back of the pack now.
They're in the back of the pack, and sometimes when you go to the back of the pack, you're not thinking straight.
As we get them stacked up, we see Tyler Draper in that 13 car. He's making his way forward with Jackson Beckel, the young Youth Hornet graduate. He's making his way up right there in the 18 car as well.
Yeah, that's so great for him. All right, Lindbergh in a commanding lead again. Larson right behind. Zach Bristol's worked his way up to the 3rd spot in the 07.
And we still have 18 laps to go.
Oh, there's going to be more carnage. That's why this is such a fan favorite. I mean, these guys they hang it all out. They get into each other. They fix their cars. For the most part, they're pretty good friends, although I think it stays heated, sometimes week to week sometimes.
Yeah, Snyder, he's becoming very much of a bumper car. He actually might be more of a pinball the way he's getting bounced around between all these cars tonight. He is not having a great night in this in the Stinger race. He had a good Hornet showing, but this Buzzin Steakhouse Stinger 8 main event has been rough to that 15 car.
Yeah, Robert Smith there in the 42 just kind of battling in there and getting his bumper in there.
Yeah, he's side by side with Caleb Childs. We'll see if there's any more residual from their contact earlier, and I don't think either of those drivers are very happy with each other.
No, I think there's some hot helmets right now.
As Reinders, he's trying to get to the inside of 15 of Snyder with the 43 of Claiborne right there. We see Childs and Smith get back together.
Childs and Smith are together. It's off camera right now.
Meanwhile, they're 3 wide through the intersection. These two are not done.
They're not. We got flagman right there with the black flag.
Yeah, John Peterson, he's showing his displeasure. It's not done. Robert Smith takes him back. Wow, John Peterson, he is furious with Robert Smith. He's being sent off for the night. We're still green through all this. The 77, he's getting fired back up.
They're still racing.
John Peterson telling him to get out of his way. I got to race to flag. As the 77, he's going to go in. Caleb Childs, he's going to serve a penalty for that initial contact as wow. Have you seen anything like that before? And the race stayed green through all that.
That's the crazy part. Wow. It stayed green. We got a DQ going, another guy serving penalties, and they're smashing into each other. I think it's going to carry over.
Yeah, you see Robert Smith. He's on the back straightaway there.
He's heading home.
Yeah, wow. A tough end to his night. I've never seen Robert lose his cool as much as he did right there. I think Caleb Childs really got underneath his skin, but through all that, look at the lead Brandon Lindbergh has built up between over Michaela Larson and Zach Bristol.
Yeah, Lindbergh's like, well, all you guys in the back are fighting it out. I'm just going to be up here commanding the race, taking home the check.
Quite literally fighting it out, as it was Childs you see right there on your screen and Robert Smith duking it out. It's going to be a battle we'll keep an eye on throughout the rest of the year as Childs comes to a stop to... He went with a more conservative route trying to get through the intersection. You see Lindbergh just blow right through it.
Yeah.
Some contact back there. That's your second, third, fourth, and fifth place drivers all battling it out. You see Draper getting forced to cut a tire, as now it's Larson and Beckel almost making contact going into the North Pole.
And I think the most important part of these race cars is the front bumper.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, if your front bumper has a lot of damage to it, that's a good thing. You don't want your rear bumper having a lot of damage to it.
That's very true, very true.
As you see Michaela Larson using up the back bumper of Tyler Draper, as Draper's now in that third spot with Larson fourth and Jackson Beckel, like I said, the Youth Hornet graduate, now grinding his teeth in Stinger 8s.
Absolutely. Look at the 07 of Zach Bristol there, has just quietly worked his way up to the second spot.
Exactly. You see Childs, his rough night continues even more, as he's about to go another lap down. As you look at that huge lead that Lindbergh has, he blows through the intersection again. Reinders taking the hard right turn. That's one way to avoid an intersection.
That is true. That is true. He's like, we got to do that lap again.
Yeah, let's take two as he gets it through the intersection successful that time. Doss, barely again crossed the bumper of Raritan, as Reinders might have some issues. He's driving the car a little cautiously now.
Man, when you're swerving that much, your hands aren't even on the wheel. You're just kind of whipping it left and whipping it right, hoping it'll go straight.
Lindbergh having no issues with that as his lead continues. Just barely.
Man, this intersection is exciting with 7 to go, I'm telling you.
This has been some great action from the Buzzin Steakhouse Stinger 8s as it's Claiborne that's barely getting by your leader, Brandon Lindbergh.
Yeah, Lindbergh in just a commanding lead. I mean, nobody's going to come get him unless there's the caution.
The dreaded caution. He does not want to see that yellow flag fly right now, as he has a huge lead. Actually, Zach Bristol's starting to break it down. I think Claiborne in that 43 car is just opposite of Brandon Lindbergh enough to where he has to slow down every lap, which could allow the back runners second, third, fourth place. As we got a little bit of contact. That's Beckel,
Jackson
your fifth
Beckel
place.
Getting all loose. He was wearing out the bumper of Michaela there.
Yeah, as we see Doss go around off the bumper of Caleb Childs. Says, no! Here comes Taylor Kohler around the corner, and I think Doss might have had something wrong with the car. She was trying to get out of harm's way, and that's not the way to go.
There's Beckel getting it straightened out. Goss gets turned right there by none other than the 77.
As they go to shoot the intersection, but yeah, that was a tough hit.
And she took a hit here.
Normally you see the hit in the intersection, and this time
Here's
it was.
Another look at it. Watch the blue car here get turned by Caleb Childs.
And they keep your eye on that pink car. Talon Kohler coming around the corner and just no idea.
Oh,
that's a tough hit right to the driver's side door.
Goss took a couple hits there in this race so far.
We'll bring it back up to the booth while they make sure she's all right. That's the second tough one, like you said, but wow, it's been an exciting one.
Absolutely. Well, we want to just connect and just, man, we're so thankful for our partners here at Evergreen Speedway. First Line Systems in Kirkland provides top-of-the-line commercial drywall systems and is a proud supporting sponsor of our Granite Super Sprint Series. We want to thank them for being on board for yet another season. Thank you to First Line Systems.
Yeah, and we're really excited to hopefully get those Granite Super Sprint cars back out. I think May 15th it would be the next time that they're out here on track. And
those are a favorite. They are fast.
You can feel those cars no matter where they're out on the track. Yep. It's going to be a very open wheel night as the Focus Midgets come on board that night as well. They're very exciting. They run both dirt and asphalt.
That will actually be May 22nd.
So it's going to be exciting for an open wheel mayhem, but we got some mayhem of our own to settle right here with still 4 laps to go.
We do. Lindbergh has lost his commanding lead. Zach Bristol's right there.
Same with Tyler Draper, Andrew Reinders, Talon Kohler, Michaela Larson, and Jackson Beckel all right there in that lead pack.
Waiting on the green flag. Here it comes. Green's in the air. Green, green, green.
And I think it's a very veteran move of Brandon Lindbergh to take that very, very slow pace around the corner. And right as soon as he gets to where his car is straight, he just guns it. Yep. And it's at the cost of everyone else. It's very experienced from the 7 car. You see Zach Bristol
worked his way into second right there. And Draper said, I'll settle into here to third with 4 to go. I don't think we're done, though. We got some bumpers.
Yeah, Michaela Larson does not look satisfied sitting there in that 5th spot behind Reinders. So I think she's going to give him everything he's got to try to get back up into a podium spot. But she got Jackson Beckel, a young kid, all over her back bumper still.
Yeah. Beckel's impressive behind the wheel for such a, where he's coming from, through Youth Hornets, all that he's doing. Man, excellent job.
Yeah, I'm going to make the bold statement to say Jackson Beckel ends up in victory lane more than once this year in this division. He has been a very impressive kid to watch. I'm excited to see what that 18 car is for the rest of the year.
Absolutely. Comes from a great racing family. And, one of the cool things about the young kids that are coming up, the ones with the cool heads that just keep at it even though they're getting beat on, they seem to, they have success.
Yeah, Jackson for sure is going to be one of those kids. We're on the final lap right here with Brandon Lindbergh. He's just clearing the end of that long line of cars, and he's going to come across and grab that checker flag.
Well done, Brandon. Congratulations on another W for you and your long history of winning at Evergreen Speedway. Let's go down and pick it up with Kyler on the podium.
Well, this is becoming pretty familiar for you, showing up in first place.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun out here. Dawson Cox Wheels Racing sponsored me a rocket ship for this year. It's pretty fun.
So who else do you need to thank besides Dawson Cox for getting here tonight?
Well, I got to thank Brandy Hood Promotions for doing all the amazing film work she does. John Bender Racing, JBR, and Cox Wheels Racing, Mobile Auto Solutions. Still looking for a couple bigger sponsors if anybody's interested. Brought my helmet up here today because we're racing for my brother, Throttle. He had a pretty severe heart attack, and he just got open heart surgery, so we're hoping he pulls through. So he painted this helmet for me, and then 2 days later he had a heart attack. And man, he did beautiful work, and I really got to thank him and get well wishes for him. And hell yeah, we put on a good show for you tonight.
Well, you did on the 3/8 last week with the mini stock. Now the Stinger, you're on the podium. How'd you do it?
I was basically running Hornet setup all night with the qualifying heat race. We got to stay legal, nice ride height, so we were able to put the old springs back on. Hooked like a glue in the center, but it was interesting race. Black flag the first time around, didn't really agree with it. The second time when I got to Michaela, I apologize to her. I should have been black flagged. That's how I feel about it. Just checked up and hopefully she saved it. So, but it's kind of a tough pill to swallow, but we'll go from here.
Who do you need to thank for getting to second place tonight?
I need Townsend, Peterson LLC, Swampy Creek Farm, Deb Trail, still forgetting her business. But Buddy Tyler, we've been working out this 8 years to be on the podium. Love that man. Jimmy Powers, Eric Armstrong, a bunch of the guys, they hopped in after the Hornet race, swapped all the suspension out. They've been helping all week, so thank you.
And that one got pretty hectic. Come on over here, I don't bite. That one got pretty hectic out there. Walk me through the third place run.
Well, the first restart that we had, I heard over the receiver, let's double file. And I'm like in the back of the pack, so I'm looking, I'm like, nobody's going to the outside, so all right, see ya. So I took it. And then at that point, it's just keep hitting your marks and doing what you can. And then when Zach got into the 57, I tried to brake, got into her still. And then at that point, I'm like, well, let's mash the gas pedal and see what happens. And got me third.
Who do you need to thank for your third place finish tonight?
First off, I'd like to start thanking my older brother, Zach Bristol. He's helped me with everything, helping set up the car, checking tow. Everybody that I race with, you have those moments where you don't like them, but they're still good people. And then she's going to be mad because I got a podium, but I'd like to thank my gorgeous wife, Annika, and my 4-month-old daughter, Amberly.